Greetings, and welcome to your Sunday edition of Dapper's Playhouse. I am your excellent host, Dapper, here to bring you some goodness today from the TikToks. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything is coming up rosy in your lives. I can say we're back to some warmth down here, and air conditioning's back to pumping. All is well. So hey, big thanks to new subscribers, big thanks to old subscribers, and if you're still on the fence, big thanks to you for checking us out. If you could, please watch the video all the way through. Don't forget to thumbs up and share, and hit the notification bell so you always know when it's time to party over in the Playhouse. So without further ado, let's get after it and watch this fancy horse. Beautiful, huh? Damn. If you know, you know. This guy is disgusting. Look at, he got mail up. Look up on his headliner. And that handle on the oh shit bar. It's just dripping on his seat. I mean, really, for all them views, that's worth it. I'm gonna pass on the mail guy. That's disgusting. This I can't wait for. My whole life. I don't live in a damn delivery zone yet, but I can't wait. I've been watching all these videos. I'm living for that. Just send it on over. I'll just go out and wait.
This motherfucker got my safe cigarette disposal container and ate all the but he ate a bunch of fucking joints. He is so fucking high, I have to take him to the goddamn vet so he doesn't die.
Really, are you serious? Alright, people out there, that's impossible. Just like it's impossible for you to die. Okay? You know what's gonna happen? He's gonna go to sleep. And he might even get the munchies, just like you. But he'll be A-okay. You know what that bill is gonna cost you at the vet for them pretty much to tell you the same thing? You know, of course they'll have some do, we'll give him this shot, we'll give him that shot. Horse shit, okay? It's natural, it's all natural, nothing's gonna happen to your little doggo. And yes, I speak from experience.
Big idiot. This motherfucker.
He was smiling, sure as high. He was feeling nice.
I'm about to challenge everything that you think you've learned in school about dinosaurs. On this channel, we believe that mermaids slash sirens, dragons, giants slash Nephilim, all of that is real. So
what a coincidence. Here on this channel, we feel the same. Let me know down below, what say you?
if you believe it's real too, you found your people. Let's get into it.
Let's
and before we do, y'all better not be in the comments calling me crazy because you asked for this. Also, make sure you guys follow my backup account just in case this one gets banned. Let's get into the tea. So I want you to look at this picture. What if I were to tell you, are you ready? What if I were to tell you that dinosaurs may not be what you think they are? What if I were to tell you that dinosaurs were actually dragons? And there is astounding proof to corroborate this theory. I literally want you guys to look at a T-Rex skeleton. Those little freaking arms make absolutely no sense. Like, when they put the AI together and show what it probably looked like in person in those days, the arms literally, it's an ongoing joke that the arms don't make sense. Why would they be so small? This is an ostrich skeleton with similar bone structure with the arm, but an ostrich has wings. Very big wings, might I add. Why was the word
but you can't keep
dinosaur
wings
only made in
in a skeleton
1841?
form.
And everywhere
feathers just
before
gonna fade
that,
away.
it was called dragons. Dragons are mentioned multiple times in the Bible. Yes, most of the time
Everyone
it is
knows dragons
symbolism,
are
but
real.
why would there be a word in the Bible for a mythical creature that never exists? Even if you
Chinese
want to go
zodiac
as
has
far as
all
saying,
real
okay,
animals, and
I
one
don't
of them
believe
is
it
a
just exists in the
dragon.
Bible. If you say that, you're crazy. But if you want to be crazy, let's cross-check your theory. There are literally so many accounts of dragons throughout, not only mythology, folklore, dragons.
I would say convince me that they're not real.
They don't want us to know. TikTok is for entertainment purposes only, none of it's true. But what if they just want us to think that dinosaurs were what they're showing us rather than what they really are, dragons? Because if they were to admit that, they would have to admit that the Bible is correct. Y'all know that they don't want to admit that. Of course not. There's literally accounts of kings in the days of old hunting and unaliving dragons. Why would that be in history if dragons never exist? Don't y'all find it funny that in the zodiac signs that everybody want to say is real and swear by. If y'all want me to get into the zodiac signs or why y'all should stay away from those, let me know in the comment. But why would all the other animals in the zodiac sign be real animals and then one mythological animal? Be for real. Dragons were real, are real. And at this point, I don't know what to believe anymore. It's like I feel like everything that they're telling us on TV,
it could have been even both.
television, television, is literally just hiding things in plain sight.
Everything we've learned,
so much more sense.
A great deal of it,
y'all, as
is all
always,
horseshit.
like and follow and let me know in the comments.
And that's by design. For entertainment purposes only, of course. Do your own research. Blah, 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 blah.
Can someone tell me what they think is the appropriate time frame to lock your doors after somebody leaves your house or apartment?
Yes, I can. I am here for you. Okay? Pay attention. You count to 10 Mississippi. And that's for this reason alone. They might have forgot something. They might have forgot their phone. They might have forgot to say one other thing. And it gives them multiple seconds to get to the elevator or go down the stairs a couple flights, so you don't have to feel like, you know, you slamming the door and like, you know, locking them all out saying, bitch, don't come back. That's appropriate. 10 Mississippi. And if they don't come back by then and you lock it all up, you're good to go and sit down on your couch and enjoy your evening or whatever, because they shouldn't come back at that. And after that point, hell, everybody got a cell phone. They can call and say, yo, I'm about to come back up. I forgot something. So you good.
Because this is a concept that I struggle with.
What say you about that?
Like, on one hand, if I'm the one that's leaving somebody's place and I'm outside putting on my shoes or whatever, and they immediately go to lock all of their little locks, I'd be like, okay, damn, bitch, like, I'll get the fuck out. I'd feel rushed.
What the fuck they supposed to do?
But on the other side of the door, if I'm the one that's still inside, like,
they've done
I don't
entertaining,
want to
they're
have to
locking
wait
up, they're going
around
to
to
bed.
lock my locks so I can go to bed.
Yeah, no big deal.
But if I lock my doors immediately, I feel like that's rude. I feel very conflicted. Like, this consumes me.
Yeah, so wait a few seconds, but still, you could lock it anyway. If your friends know, they know.
What's the difference between a coffin and a casket? Until the mid-19th century, coffins were the most common choice for Americans and are the standard still used in most countries of the world today. A coffin is mostly hexagonal with 6 sides and tapered at the feet and the shoulders. The top is made to fit the shoulders of the deceased. Caskets, on the other hand, are 4-sided. What caused the transition from coffin to casket in the United States?
Money.
Most historians agree that it was the Civil War that pushed people away from coffins.
You know how much you can
the
charge
war's
for
violence
a
caused
damn
what is referred
coffin?
to as the beautification of death.
And how much you
People
can
wanted to
charge for a
take some
casket?
distance from death
Big
and
difference.
change the name, the shape of the coffin, to make death maybe seem less painful. The term casket made one think of a vessel carrying valuable goods and showed increased respect for the deceased. By the 20th century,
Yeah, it
caskets
comes with about a
replaced
$16,000
all
to
coffins in
$20,000
America.
price tag.
However, the rest of the world, by definition, uses coffins, but they refer to them as caskets. Are you completely confused?
Yeah,
That's your fun
absolutely.
funeral fact.
It's all about money. Rest assured. Huh, see what I did there?
You're getting old if you remember the old fast food days. There used to be
Yeah, I do.
ashtrays in every fast food
Smoke 'em
joint.
up in
Now they're
Mickey D's.
rare collectibles. Who else remembers McDonald's special
that
deals
was
from
on
the 90s
Tuesdays.
with 29 cents hamburgers and 39 cents cheeseburgers? And Taco Bell's 59 cents, 79 cents, and 99 cents value menu items.
Mm-hmm.
The unforgettable interior colors of old Taco Bells and their unique design. They even had a coin toss game where you'd try to land your coin on a step in the water. Wendy's was at its peak when it had the yellow theme. The wallpaper in old Subway restaurants. They used to cut their sandwiches like this. Burger King's crown-shaped nuggets. What was your favorite dipping sauce? McDonald's drive-through menu. The old McDonald's deep-fried apple pies.
Yum.
I know baking is healthier, but they just don't taste as good as they used to.
No.
And let's not forget the beef tallow fries. Do you remember these?
Which
one
restaurants
do you
are
miss the
going back
most?
to doing?
So we finally have our first look at Terrifier 4, and
Let's
there's
go.
some great news, but also some bittersweet news about it. Make sure to go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post longer videos there. So Damien Leone, the creator of Terrifier, took to his Instagram this picture that reveals that the script for Terrifier 4 is finally underway. And the way
Looks
he's
like it's
speaking
written,
about it
actually.
is getting me real excited. So first, he has said that he is cooking up a story that is going to be the most epic, horrifying, emotional, and most satisfying conclusion to the Terrifier saga. He also stated that he's never been this personally excited about one of his scripts being translated to the big screen, and honestly, that's really wholesome to hear. But big news, he's finally revealing Art's origin story in the final movie, which is crazy, and we'll make another video talking about what Art's origin story could be. In some other bittersweet news, as mentioned at the beginning, this is the final movie in the franchise, which, yes, is kind of sad, but also it's amazing that these movies.
It's all about money.
even
They make
got
enough
made.
money, he'll
I
be
mean,
back.
These insanely violent movies, and the Terrifier 3 making almost $100 million on a $2 million budget. It's amazing. These movies are really, really cool.
What do you think about in the next one? You think they're gonna have him speak? Like at the very end? He says like, you know, I only wanted to make everyone laugh or something, and then kill him, what have you. And then he goes away, because we already know he can't really die. So this ought to be interesting how they end it in the first place, but I wonder if they're gonna have him speak. What do you think? Let me know down below.
Does anybody happen to know what this thing is?
That's a spike protein, yo. That's a COVID. Now you.
Yeah, this weird looking ball type thing. It might be a discombobulated cantaloupe or just a ball of teeth.
That's this guy.
I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it was obviously found by a lunatic. Because the person who found it picked it up with their hands and then put it in their car.
Joe Dierte?
Now look, I found weird stuff before. I've even put some of it on my head. But this, I've never seen anything like this. And it's not like a baseball or a softball with the cover taken off. No, I'm not sure what it is, but it could be, maybe, just possibly, some kind of alien monster egg. And the one thing we don't need is any more alien monster eggs being picked up by random people and taken to their car. So if you've ever seen anything like this, other than in your nightmares, let me know, baby cakes. Weird stuff. Weird stuff just keeps popping up every single day. Shabadoo booshkies.
Shabadoo.
Shabadoo.
The great Joe Gillespie, peeps. Shabadoo.
I'm convinced American schools are literally prisons because it's a
Whatever gave you that idea? You know, you gotta sit there like a dummy. You gotta raise your hand to speak. You gotta raise your hand to go to the bathroom. You have to ask to go to the bathroom. I mean, yeah, they basically are teaching you how to be a subordinate little slave. But go on.
11 o'clock in the morning right now, and all the kids are just out here playing. Like, when I was in high school, I do not remember getting to be outside in the middle of the day. Like, literally, look, everyone's just playing. And we have this cool little market in the school.
You see that? They have a little market in the school. The kids can just go.
And it's not the kindergartners, like there's primary
Can you
students, there's high
imagine you
school
give them
students.
responsibility
Like,
and
everyone's just out playing.
they actually earn trust and like do things? You know, yo, so back ass words. Get your dang kids out of school ASAP. What say you? Let me know. Comment down below.
Waiting for the doctor, and this little fellow walks
Hey,
in.
doctor.
Are you the doctor?
Now, times is really screwed up. That probably is the doctor.
This is how every Cooler Ranch chip should look in the bag.
Yeah, right. If you know, you know, huh? You're lucky to get about 2 of those if you're lucky in a whole bag. They're like, what the hell happened? It stayed like under the spicer or something too long. Or what happened? But man, you eat that and your whole world, your neck starts cramping up like a stinger in your neck. Your eyes start watering. You all know, huh?
I'm here to remind you that you have free will.
Too much Cool Ranch dust.
And if you want, you can put tater tots on your salad.
You absolutely could, like pineapple on pizza. Nobody says you can't put tater tots in a salad. There's no rules. Rules are for fools, like schools.
Helen's hole.
Oh shit. Story time at the Playhouse. I proudly present to you Helen's Hole.
Helen's Hole by Jen Genevieve. This is Helen.
Hi, Helen.
This is Helen's bush.
Hi, Helen's bush.
Helen's bush needs a trim.
They sure do.
As she trimmed, Helen discovered a big hole.
Oh, shit.
Helen's hole was big. It was very deep.
Jeez.
I
That's
need
what
my
happens when
hole
you trim it, you
filled.
discover a
Then
hole.
It won't be cheap. Helen called Gemma, a good friend and a singer.
Sometimes it's good. The bush
Gemma
hides
arrived.
imperfections.
I can feel your hole with just my fingers.
What?
Why are you singing? Oh wait, so she's like, I can feel your hole with just my fingers.
Yeah. Nice.
Why do I keep singing in these videos? It was pointless calling Gemma. Helen was still in a dilemma. Aw, her poor hole.
She's got to grow that bush back.
Neighbor Stuart heard Helen's cries. Seeing Helen's hole was a huge surprise.
Whoa, I
was
almost fell in that
terrified.
thing.
I need you to fill my hole to the brim. Can you do that for me? I'm
Better go get a
afraid
shovel.
not. Your hole is my cup of tea. Fucker.
She's pissed.
Stuart recommended Troy. He's the best around. Troy filled my hole last week. He won't let you down.
Attaboy, Troy.
He's like, oh, that's why you didn't want it.
Yeah.
Troy
Plays on
got the
every team.
call when he was at home just chilling. I have a hole that I desperately need filling. Troy arrived, tool in his hand and ready. This may take a while. I like to go steady. Helen watched as Troy got to work. Watching him fill her hole made her smirk. Troy was a man of his word. He definitely delivered. When Helen's hole was full, she could only quiver.
She got sweaty just watching him.
Troy said, your garden is lovely. The smell is a delight. I'll be back tomorrow, if that's all right. Every whole story has a happy ending. This is no exception, I'll admit. Troy soon moved in. He and Helen were the perfect fit.
Ain't that how the story goes? Helen's Hole, everybody. Give it up.
This is bone music. It arose in the 50s during the Soviet Union's ban on all Western media, including Western music. An intrepid 19-year-old Soviet sound engineer from Leningrad discovered that X-rays could be repurposed into makeshift records, and
How cool
thus
is that?
started one of history's
Anybody lucky enough to have some of them in your collection? I hear you can still buy them on eBay. Pretty righteous. Just goes to show you can't stop the music, and you can't stop people's will to share the music. It's the true one language that we all speak.
most fascinating acts of cultural rebellion. At the time, Soviet law required that all hospitals destroy x-rays after a year because they were flammable. So this resourceful team dug through hospital dumpsters to collect these discarded medical images. Over the course of 20 years, he handcrafted 1 million bootlegged records, pressing everything from Elvis to the Beach Boys onto x-rays of broken bones and rib cages. Hence the term bone music, or ribs for short. It was truly the definition of one man's trash, another man's treasure. Bone music was the only way for Soviet citizens to listen to Western music. Each bone music record was hand cut into a circle with scissors, and the center hole burned out with a cigarette. Each rib could only hold about 3 to 5 minutes of music, which typically meant one song. The result sounded like your favorite song being played during a sandstorm, but for those starving for musical expression, even this ghostly, scratchy sound was beautiful. And the X-ray film proved to be the perfect material for the underground market. It was thin enough to hide hundreds in a coat, flexible enough to tuck away anywhere, and just inconspicuous enough to not draw attention. Soon, bone music became this full-fledged underground market for not just Western music, but also news and radio, sold on street corners for a bottle of vodka, the going exchange rate for the Soviet underground. When the government finally caught on in the 1960s, the KGB shut down the bootleggers, but not before these resourceful music lovers had shared millions of songs. This unique musical resistance was a testament to the courage to subvert authority for the love of music.
What say you guys?
The truth and the untold narrative about dogs. Unlike the cats, dogs are not interdimensional beings, but they are divine. In ancient Kemet, dogs were depicted as the image of an ancient god by the name of Anubis, who was the god of the dead and the god of mummification. We shall come back to that. Dogs protect us physically, while cats protect us spiritually. Now, dogs are the only animal who has a direct telepathic connection with human beings. They are able to read your mind, to read your vibration, your feelings and to read your emotion. And that is why every time you feel sad, you feel depressed, and you feel like you are down, your dog will be coming to you to comfort with you. Now, these are 5 strange facts about dogs that probably you didn't know. Number 1, when you meet a stranger dog and that dog start following you, that means that your magnetic field is stable and you are emitting positive energy. Number 2, when you meet a dog and that dog start barking at you while running, that means that you are emitting negative energy. Number 3, when you meet a black dog roaming during the middle of the night, that dog is there to give you a warning, to tell you that something bad is about to happen. Number 4, dogs are able to sense witchcraft. Dogs cannot stay in a place where there is witchcraft. A place where you see dog disappearing, there is witchcraft going around that place. And number 5, and the most important one, dogs are able to sense death even before the real death manifests. And this is how they communicate that message. Every time you look at your dog will be looking you with sympathy while crying real tears. Now that dog is telling that nothing good is coming your way. And that is why even in the ancient Kemet, the god of the dead was depicted with the image of a dog. When you rearrange the name dogs, it is going to give you the name gods, because they are divine. Now you know.
Absolutely agree. We do not deserve them.
Does anybody else remember learning in 8th grade that when politicians didn't do what the American people voted for them to do, that the American people would drag them into the town center and tar and feather them?
Amen.
Anybody else remember that part of history? Fuck
Amen.
pouring tea
That's
out.
what the shit happens
Fuck
almost
all the
everywhere
other
around
stuff.
the world. They
Who
throw
remembers
rocks and
learning
shit. They
about
burn those
us
motherfuckers right out of
tarring
their
and
house.
feathering politicians?
What happens here?
You want to make
Shit.
America great again? Yeah, let's bring that back.
Oh shit. I can think of a few that could deserve a little tar and feathering. Entertainment purposes only, of course. Yada yada yada. Oh shit. Oh, you Gen Xers out there who remember this shit. Uh-huh. Yep, that's how we started.
Balloon is a great toy for dogs.
Oh, poor baby. There's one of those gods now.
Interesting fact of today. In Greece, it is illegal to sell a bottle of small water higher than 0.5 euro. Interesting fact of today.
Should be that way all over the world. Damn water.
Hey, in Greece, it is illegal.
Of course, here you can go to Disneyland and spend like what, $7, $9 on a bottle of water?
To sell a bottle of small water higher than 0.5 euro. Interesting fact of today. In Greece, it is illegal to sell a bottle of small water higher than...
Oh yeah, the one in front is sick, and the one in back is pushing him to the hospital. Oh, and what do you know? Just like that, the end of your Dapper Sunday Playhouse session is upon us. Don't worry, tomorrow's another day. We'll be back at it again. Take another swing. So I hope this was good for you. I hope it was fun for you. If it was, do your part and like and share. Comment. Do your best. Comment. Let's get some interaction up in here. Introduce yourselves. Stop in and say hey. Oh yeah, and if you can't be good, be bad. And remember, you're never too old to play. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.